where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. EA Sports College Football when they showcase high-profile interconference showdown. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Illinois continues to improve under the guidance of Bret Bielema. Coming off a strong 9-4 season, they want to make even noise in the Big Ten this season. Bielema has shown he can build a great defense, and the Illini are looking for a better season this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. There's Khalil Valentine. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. To the air, it's Hauser. On target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The run inside. It's Valentine. This rivalry started back in 1892. The two teams played to ties in each of their first two meetings, but then Fighting Illini said enough with the ties and won 66-0 the third time they met.
Yeah, these rivalries that go back so far, it's so interesting to me. Back to the 1800s. I mean, the Big Ten, I know, is the conference of trophies, but the bronze top hat, the Lincoln lineage, this is a fun one to talk about.
Yeah, Land of Lincoln Trophy, whatever you want to call it now.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hauser. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Jalen Macon. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. The handoff to Johnson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. This Land of Lincoln trophy was a very different trophy before adopting the bronze top hat to honor our tallest United States president and Illinois rail splitter, Abraham Lincoln.
It's a very cool trophy with very interesting origins, and the top hat was actually designed by Dick Tracy's cartoonist way back in the day, so a little bit added history to this very storied rivalry.
All right, now Reese has got me thinking, how tall was Abe Lincoln? Like, I know he's the tallest president, but did the top hat count? All this stuff, this is really important stuff.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The sure hands, it's Rodgers. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Johnson. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
3rd down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses to 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Valentine. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the counter. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Hauser. under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Johnson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They feed him again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The kick is on its way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. On the shovel. And tackled there by the defense.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Third and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field is Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rogers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the Illini calling a timeout their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab, it's Dixon. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Got the quick pass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the bronze top hat after an entertaining 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. A lot of football still to be played as these 2 scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze top hat.
Teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Grab behind the line. It's Dixon. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground, and right there they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking left. That's caught. It's Rodgers. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. This time it's complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Wants to throw it. Makes a catch.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the counter play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Clement. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Huff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he'll be brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Has it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Illini! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Rogers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
That's caught. It's Dixon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give to the left. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. Maybe a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finding some room. Touchdown, finding Illini. And the punishment has been extended.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Johnson.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's got it again. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
By the receiver, he's brought down at the 43-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Complete to the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. In the land of Lincoln, few things as valuable as the bronze top hat, and Illinois will be parading that bad boy around Champaign tonight. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.